There's no comfort in the truth. The pain is
Hello. Alpha. Another year. Go now. They disconnect them. Wait, it's not out now. Hello. Hello. I mean, I'm supposed to hear from there now. Hello. You know what? Change the spot. I did put ice cream now. Let me Hello. Hello.
No, what you make people here to our system and the fact that this system they connected to this thing by Bluetooth.
So
Which is
like,
what I'm doing now.
I don't.
I don't already connected.
But I not talk now. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Is your own system on the phone?
Yeah. Talk now. I'm not just the person who people will talk from online because. Hello.
You know what it means is the system is connected to Zoom, right?
But talk now. Supposed to come.
No. It's from that phone. So if you are connected to my Zoom, if you are speaking, my system will giving me the audio, but right now is the speaker. My system now has transferred audio to
Press data first. First come on the audio first. Disconnect first. Keep coming back. Yesterday, Cleo. Why you know they use Zoom app?
All of them they fail. I don't know why.
Yeah. Hey, come. Make I go set up the other one. Apa, internet vision. Internet vision. Internet vision. I need to my own. You don't work.
Morning, guests, CCS Council, distinguished representatives of the very dearly beloved University of Abuja. I from the Commerce and Industry, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's event. Meanwhile, instructions from the chairman.
Lost in mind the silver screen, dark and said goodbye. Again. You take me, I got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. No, you're not a fool. You should have known that you wasted chance that I feel given. So I'm never gonna dance again. Way I get free. I can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind, but there's no comfort in the truth. The pain is the harder you'll find. You take me, I got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. No, you're not a fool. You should know better to lie. Wasted chance that I feel given. So I'm never gonna dance again. The way I dance with you. This Baby, it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. It's so good together. We could live this day together. And now it's better to me.
Morning once again, our very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Again, on behalf of the ESCO and Council of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's event. To commence proceedings, let us please rise for the national anthem. National anthem, please. In chairman of the organizing committee of the Board of Administration and Celebration in a relationship between University of Abuja and the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Value Dr. Sunday Shijode Kayode. Vice President also have with us also Zach Nala. You're welcome, sir. Also with us is Professor Stephen Darby, who is a co-chair for Lebanon. Gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity and committee president, Dr. Sunday Shijwadi. Round of applause for him, please.
Of repute. I wanted to attend Abuja University as a student, as a law student, but of course, God had other plans. But I know that it's a very reputable university, and that
Chamber of Commerce, the Director General incoming management team from the University of Abuja, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First is to appreciate the University of Abuja for understanding that without the private sector, a university cannot be a community in the true sense of it. This vision is to make the University of Abuja truly a community for learning, for engagement, and for productivity. I have a speech sent to me by the president to render on his behalf, and I'll go ahead with it. On behalf of the ESCO and members of the ACCI, I am delighted to welcome you all to the third anniversary of the Chamber of Commerce and the University of Abuja Day 2023. This annual celebration is a result of our outstanding partnership, which underscores the importance of the relationship we have both enjoyed over the years and what we continue to look out for in the nearest future. This third anniversary is aimed to celebrate the partnership of the two institutions, review our activities of the year 2023, and discuss proposed activities for the upcoming year. The relationship between the Chamber as an industry player and the academic institution started with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in 2021. The MOU prepared both parties to prepare a skilled workforce, business and educational institutions to preserve our nation's competitiveness and economic strength in response to a rapidly changing and increasingly competitive world. Both ACCI and University of Abuja in the MOU agreed to partner in the areas of research, training, capacity building, and continuing education, workshops and conferences, executive and regular MBAs, skills development, technology and knowledge transfer, trade fairs and expos, preparation of curriculum and modules for specialized trainings, policy advocacy, amongst others. In a move to strengthen the collaboration between both parties, the university and industry this year approved the appointment of 5 nominees from ACCI as industry lecturers in the newly established Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management. This partnership aims to produce graduates equipped with the skills and high-level expertise needed to deliver quality services of international standards. The Vice Chancellor approved Adedayo Olaolu Adeshuba as the industry head of department, who will share the responsibility of leading the industry-supported Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management as a co-head. Other approved industry lecturers include Abiodun Odusanwo, Susan Aboriaye, Ovat Justina Afiebu, Badaki Aliu Ajayi, and Abanwose Stephen Kolawole. We are glad to say these are professionals in the field of tourism, carefully selected from the ACCI Tourism and Creative Industry Group. This group, chaired by Dr. Aliu Idihong, VP Communication Strategy and External Relations, aims to create sustainable adventure tourism for its members. Since the signing of the MOU in 2021, the university
this approval. I know it's under consideration. Next, at the next celebration of our joint meeting. We are talking about some investors from real estate. We've had a series of meetings. We are taking it to success. By next year, we want to have declared to the world that you can come and make your film on campus from beginning to finish, with all the video studios, with all the facilities that you will need. Nollywood today, when we want to make movie, they move around. Sometimes they cast in the market, sometimes they cast in the village, sometimes they do things like that. Because they don't have that kind of studio center like this, which is accessible, which easily get everything in one place. Abuja is Abuja to provide this for them. And once the participation, the appreciation will come so that we can achieve. We want our geology and mining in the next to be geology and mining recognized. On our campus, we have series of minerals on our campus. In fact, part of the idea that made us to push for this was that one day I came to campus and I received a report that some Chinese miners were already on the campus. And nobody came to me, nobody wrote to me that they were coming. It was security people that came to me that they saw some people have established certain things, they have built some things, and they were, and I said, please go and arrest them and bring them to my office. So when they brought them to my office, I asked, what are they looking for on my campus? How can you enter my campus without my knowledge? And they told me to go certain approval to come and start mining on my campus. And tell the federal government university, you can just enter like that. And I refused. For the next 1 year, let us clarify this. Let's go to the next level. We already have our department. We already have academics. We already have what it takes. And these resources are there on our land. Let's find. I cannot even go to talk about the enormous agricultural facility, opportunities that we have on our campus. There are just so many opportunities. We need to have for next year some resounding successes that you, as Chamber of Commerce, as University of Abuja, can avoid. I want to use this opportunity to thank ACCI. Please give ACCI for working with us. I want to also thank my colleagues at the university. They are always there working hard to make things different. Entrepreneurship, the director, investment, agreement and implementation, the internship and linkages, the undergraduate research, service for employment, they are always there. We have what it takes. We've created all the structures that we need to be run with industry. And the future of the brand, the future of Nigeria will be far more brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Professor Adeoshepe, Vice Chancellor, University of Abuja. I think it's a no-brainer to say that Professor Naila and incoming president should go into an executive session to buttress some of the ideas that Professor has presented. Round of applause for them. It's a particularly interesting time for us to see that we've come to present some of the old ideas and indeed some of the new. See that because we have shaped we cannot wait to see ideas develop. So yes, this is a wonderful time and we shift and as you said, in the next 1 year, we will be celebrating the result. Thank you very much. We'll see. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let us now receive the presentation by the cultural group from the University of Abuja. Round of applause for the please. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of collaborations, Professor Mala, I think we're going for the cultural group from Acci-Uniabuja for our events. I think they're very wonderful. Another round of applause for them, please. Also, what we mentioned is that I have one of the fine products of the University of Abuja as one of the staff in my center. Just organized the best all around the latest University of Abuja 2019. Actually, go and meet your VC. Go yourself. Go and meet your VC. Yes, you're bragging rights. Go and meet your VC. It's the best graduating student 2018-2019 academic year. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the presentation of sectoral department reports. Leading that will be none other than Professor Stephen Dara, who is the Director of Investment, University of Abuja. Please.
Thank you very much. Let me recognize the high table again. And then everyone that is here. I'm almost tempted to say we should not go ahead with this part of the agenda, because my Vice Chancellor has summarized everything that we need to say under the sectorial. So, but we believe, especially some of us in medicine, that the more you repeat, the more you retain. And then you'll be able to understand the summary of what we have discussed. Especially anything you're going to say, six sectorial report that has not mentioned extensively. But since you have given that assignment, you still have carried out the assignment. I want to remind you that my Vice Chancellor is like a computer brain. He can remember everything. And all I have written here, he has mentioned them. But if I don't come to carry out my duty, it will be as if I'm not ready to support him in this assignment, but I will not do that. So we have about 2 minutes to present this 6 sectorial report to review what has been happening between the U of A. When you hear me say U of A, is University of Abuja, and the ACCI. The U of A and the University of Abuja will sign memorandum of understanding on the 18th June 2021. And then this is to foster collaboration between us and have something what we call research development, and also cover the area of entertainment. Also, we are also thinking about capacity building and joint business ventures. And very importantly, the agricultural sector, the mining, tourism, and others. Following that, on 17th of August 2021, an MOU implementation committee was inaugurated to see how the agro park, the tourism and film village, mining, environmental management, and railway engineering will kick off. But I will only mention about 2, since other people are going to report on the other sectors. The agro park was inaugurated on the 28th of October 2022. And towards this, the university has given out 1,000 hectares of land already approved for this project, and it was approved on the 26th of October 2022. The source of funding for this talks are already ongoing with international investors and local investors in this program of AgroPark. Economic zone is to attract and facilitate investment into the zone and the Nigerian economy in general. The opportunity was created for the university to develop and commercialize ideas and research. So we pay advocacy visit to NEPSA, the Nigerian Export Processing Zone Authority, and because we are collaborating with ACCI, they welcome us so much, and they promise they are going to help us to make sure that the university is declared a special trade zone. The information we had so far, as my Vice Chancellor has said, is that the NAFSA has processed everything to the stage of taking it to the president, and every document is with the president for presidential approval. And when this approval is given, I can assure you that the University of Abuja will be a special zone, and everybody locally and internationally we want to come to our university, and we completely transform the university. I would not want to go ahead and talk about the geology and mining, tourism, and so many other areas. But I want to assure you that we are working very hard, and I'm only here to report on this agro park and special economic zone. But I want your cooperation and prayer that this thing should be approved very soon so that we can kickstart this special economic zone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for me, please. Let me recognize the presence of the following. So, Acci-Uniabuja, Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja. We have with us Madam Yahya Mohammed, Registrar, University of Abuja. We also have Professor Abdulaziz Shitu, welcome, sir. Also with us is Professor Yusuf Nawar, Director of Advancements, welcome, Prof. Dr. Acci-Uniabuja is here.
Welcome for the presentation. Center for Entrepreneurship Studies.
Thanks for the opportunity. Let me start by my writing Anniversery, the president of the Abuja Chambers of Commerce and Industry, who be represented in and distinguished guests. It is my pleasure to be here today to present a brief report, not a formal one anyway, on the partnership between the University of Abuja and the Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Like Professor Gabriel said, my friends have actually spoken to almost every issue. I'm going to say, but my understanding is still going to talk about it. You see, the Center for Entrepreneurship Development is uniquely pleased to benefit from the value of this kind of leadership. First of all, through Abuja Center for ACC Center, we want to carry out an innovation, which has to do with guest lecture series. It's the first time we're introducing this, and Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry has provided us the platform to do this. We are looking with them. We provided the resource persons for this.
the first talk about this, but what I will only add is the fact that the value of such partnership has manifested in many ways. One of it is the linkage with the industry of our students. I'm happy to report you to know that some of our students are already taking advantage of this linkage. Some of the lecturers actually give them a platform to explore when they need to do anything. And Mr. Ima Silva, who first last farm to table agricultural women and youth in the middle belt of Nigeria navigate from literacy to digital literacy. The first round of this grant will provide about 40 million graduated every year based on the outcome of this project. Again, we owe this grant to our partnership with this Abuja Center for Industry. Now, more importantly, again, many of the wraparound activities that we carry out in the university now, like Global Entrepreneurship Week, has also benefited from this partnership. I'm happy to also tell you that the Global Chamber of Commerce and Industry will provide the resources people and all that is what we need to make this successful. So we are working on that project. Like what was rightly pointed out, we believe that very soon, next year, we'll come here to print more innovative results. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I welcome you all to this thing. Thank you very much, Professor Nala. Let us give it another round of applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, next, let us receive Professor Taibot Atoyebe, who is the Director, Center for Undergraduate Research Studies, University of Abuja.
Thank you. It's actually Center for Undergraduate Research, CUR. My Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdurrashid Nala, the representative of the President, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, distinguished guests here present, good morning. I just want to give a brief on what has happened in the last 12 months after the last event we had at the University of Abuja to celebrate our partnership with ACCI. We had our research day where our students presented our research proposals and research outputs. Part of the researches we had was one of from jatropha seed. Our students were able to get glycerin, and we have an industry in Buari, which is actually collaborating with us, Corrector O2, on that particular research. We also have another research on security, which was presented on that day, and we have some security arms collaborating with us on that research. Apart from the research day, we were also part of the trade fair that was organized, the International Trade Fair that was organized in October. Our students presented outputs of the researches. Part of the outputs were presented were chicken feeds, which have been tested in the laboratory, and we have seen how they can work on the parts. We also have researches on organic fertilizer. We also have another research on seed dressing, organic fungicide seed dressing, which have been clinically tested. And these researches are awaiting collaboration with the industry. Part of the things that delayed our collaboration is the fact that our intellectual property policy was coming up. But I'm happy to announce to you that that policy has been approved by the University Senate. So with that intellectual property policy approved by the University of Abuja Senate, we can go into various partnership with the industry on our research output. Also, we had a certificate verification research output that was presented. We also have another one on fertilizer, which is currently undergoing crystallization. What are the things we're looking at our way forward? Way forward for 2024, we are looking at reverse engineering. We're trying to collaborate with industry with respect to reverse engineering so that we can have cost-effective approach to business solutions. So we are open for collaboration with the industry. Another thing we're looking at also, we're looking at laboratories. The Vice Chancellor spoke about laboratories. When organizations, private organizations have their laboratories on campus, every good product starts with R&D. And our students are there to work with you in your laboratories to make your research and development department a great success. And that also will make your products and your service to attain the next level. We are also looking at business. We're also looking at endowment fund. Every research we have done at the Center for Undergraduate Research has been sponsored 100% by the university. But on the long run, we're thinking of having an endowment fund where the university and the industry can partner to have a fund to fund our researches and with this, it means the university will have a stake, the researcher has a stake, and the industry also have a stake. And our intellectual property policy will actually make this a seamless activity for every one of us. Also, we're actually trying to see how best we can make use of our research policy, because most of our researches are now getting international grants. But we believe that charity at home would like industry to move in and work with our students. One of our researchers just won an award in Algeria last week. Just won an award in Algeria last week. Another one got a grant of $15,000 from the Japan International Cooperation Agency. So it means if international organizations are seeing us, we want Abuja Chamber of Industry to partner with us so that we can have a mutually beneficial partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Tuebi. Next, let us receive our very own Madam Triple A, Aisha Adobulahi, General Counsel of Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and also the Director as the Dispute Resolution Center here at the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please kindly permit me, Mr. Vice Chancellor, Mr. President, to adopt the already established protocols. So I want to inform you all about something that you may know or you may not know. As we speak, so many projects nationwide, be it business projects or university projects that have been initiated, that have received heavy investments, have been suspended as we speak. A lot has been sunk into these projects, but they have been suspended. Why?
I just tried.
If you check, most of the cases are based on simple misunderstanding. Simple misunderstanding that escalates to become disputes. So I've heard the presentation by the VC. All that you've been doing, amazing. All that we have been doing as ACCI, especially partnering with you, amazing. But there's something that is usually always overlooked: making provisions in case of dispute to curtail or to avoid wastage of resources. Because as projects are initiated, as the ideas are conceived and developed, there's a lot of excitement to see it come to fruition. Most of the time we overlook having provisions in case of dispute. And we all, I'm sure you all agree with me, we all know that disputes are inevitable, especially when money is involved. There are bound to be disputes. So of course, you from the university have experienced Abuja Chamber of Commerce. Abuja Chamber of Commerce, we have visionary leaders who consider this issue that I just painted, that a lot of businesses get crippled because of minor disputes, small misunderstanding, issue of debt of some amount as low as 20,000 naira can cripple a business. Hence, the importance of setting up effective dispute resolution mechanisms or systems. So, of course, if you want to strengthen an institution or a system, you start from the ground. So we have thought about how to enrich this partnership with Abuja University. We have initiated a project. We submitted a proposal to set up what we call an ADR society in the university. Several universities nationwide have that. So we want to initiate that in Abuja University as well. The students need to have an understanding. You don't have to be a lawyer to be an expert in resolving disputes. So we have come up with a strategy to catch them young, from students from any department. In fact, we've had discussions with even the lecturers. We are going to set up the ADR society, which will, among other things, sensitize the students and the teachers on the importance of always factoring in mechanisms or measures that would be put in place in any project or any field of endeavor to prevent or help reduce the risk of crippling any investment just because of a dispute. So that is what we have been working on. We have a series of activities in place, and by God's grace, we are going to kickstart it coming January next year. So that is what I wanted to report to you from the Dispute Resolution Center of Abuja Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aisha Adoblahi, General Counsel, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Next, let us please receive Dr. Grace Anibasa, who is the Director, Center for Science, University of Abuja. Round of applause for her.
Standing on existing protocol, my Vice Chancellor and the President, ACCI, and all distinguished members of the ACCI and Acci-Uniabuja community, I want to say you're welcome once more. I am going to give a sectoral report from the Center for Science, Student Mentoring and Employment. This center has a threefold mandate. to coordinate the Student Industrial Work Experience Scheme, the Student Employment and Mentoring Schemes. And as part of the MOU we have with the ACCI is on training and capacity building. Since the inception of the MOU, since signing on of the MOU, we had the ACCI listed on our industry list for the Student Industrial Work Experience Scheme. And annually, we receive our students from relevant programs. We've also had some of our students in our other programs, like the Student Employment Scheme and Mentoring, participate in some of your online trainings, especially from the BEST Center. And some of those training has gone a long way to change the way they think, especially from those who are in SciWest participating programs. And that resulted to some of our students not just going for SciWest to just get skills and grade, but actually thinking of some kind of innovations that they can get out from their SciWest period. Some of our students too from the other two schemes participated in our annual trade fair, showcasing some of the ideas and innovations that they have been able to create and make out. And this has drawn a lot of organizational attention to the students with respect to helping them build them up in a way that they can actually become impactful, not just within the university, but outside the university. As I talked to you last year, one of our students who was on SciWest was able to develop a product that won the Floor Mills Award for talented students. And this was also showcased at the 18th trade fair that we had in October. Looking forward in 2024, we are asking for more of your support, especially for our other two schemes, which are fairly newer to the Student Industrial Work Experience Scheme, especially with regards to trainings. We have quite a lot of training activities, and then digital trainings, which I know some time ago we discussed with the director of BEST Center. So we are looking forward to having you fully onboarding this aspect to support the center in all-round training and capacity building of our students. We also want to use this opportunity. We have sent an earlier invitation. We want to invite you to our annual Student Employment Scheme Reward Day. We have one coming up for two sections, the 4th and the 5th one, Thursday, 21st of December. It's an avenue for us to be able to celebrate our students, especially those, like the Vice Chancellor mentioned to you, who are employed by the university, paid by the university to work, and then not just working, but to develop their work ethics and employability skills that make them more impactful when they go out of the university. So we're looking forward to your participation and your support. So we invite you formally and welcome you to that event. And we hope to have a fruitful, collaborative and fully networking year with you in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Grace Anniversery, Director, SciWest Center, University of Abuja. Another round of applause for her, please. The last presentation is by Tamika Tamitako, Director, BEST Center, ACCI. Round of applause for her.
Good afternoon, everyone. The incoming President, Abuja Chamber of Commerce, the Vice Chancellor, and let me stand on all already established protocol. Okay, some of the activities we had and planned have been mentioned, so I will just speak briefly to some. The director, Professor Abdulrazak, mentioned the guest lecturer series with the Center for Entrepreneurship Studies, and I'm glad that this has been yielding results. The idea behind this is to get industry players from the industry to go lecture the students so that they can start having the feel of what the industry looks like. And we've been doing this for like 2 years, and we are still working strong on it. And secondly, we also have this project. We are working with Dr. Abel Osage from the university. It's from Dive into Code. We received this, we requested for partnership with this Japanese company. And what they do is that they train students in machine learning and web engineering. But we can't do it as a training center because they work with universities. So when we got this request, we partnered with them, and we thought the first university we reached out to is the University of Abuja. And as usual, the VC jumped on it and put Dr. Osage to work with us. October this year, 2 months ago, it was officially launched. We are doing this together with University of Abuja and Base University. So currently we have about 100 students from the University of Abuja going through this online training in web engineering and machine learning. So that is still ongoing, and we hope it will work better in the coming year. Then FTAP, Prof mentioned it earlier. Earlier this year, we received a proposal from one of our GIZ partners. They are looking at establishing digital innovation hubs in Nigeria, 5 digital innovation hubs in Nigeria, and they are requesting for people to submit their proposal. But they have their conditions. They don't want an organization to submit alone. They want you to form a consortium. They want a chamber of commerce. They want a university institution and any other private institution, at least 3 members. So we came up as the lead consortium member. Then we invited the University Center for Entrepreneurship Studies and another private company together. We bidded for this, and we went through a lot of series of a lot of shedding of. I think we have about 28 applications, but I'm glad to announce that our consortium is one of the best 5. And 2 months ago, thereabouts, we got the approval, and this is going to cost the GIZ Digital Transformation Center 50,000 euros due to us. The project is to commence effectively from next year, and we are really proposing that we are going to have the the geology and mining department could take advantage of. But now his eyes have seen that we have the aspect of gemology that is wide on its own, and we also have the aspect of jewelry making that the university could take advantage of training people in jewelry making, which is another skill on its own. So when this discussion came up, here at the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, we have the Ministry of Solid Mineral Jewelry Center. Department to be able to issue certification and train people on jewelry making and jewelry design and manufacturing, and also gemology. So this is something we intend to work very more on it in the 2024. Also to the Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, we also have the industry head from the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the industry head are looking forward to ensuring that the courses that will be trained from this department are going to be industry focused. That is, this is what the industry needs in that sector. So I think that's what I have in my notes. I'm going to stop here. Thank you very much. We've been working well with the university, and we hope to do more in year 2024. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Timika Temitope, Director of Best Center, ACCI. Vice Chancellor, the incoming president of ACCI was speaking on behalf of the president. He mentioned some of the agreements that were signed between ACCI and the University of Abuja, one of which is the Executive Master's Program. The Center, for instance, manages a lot of application, visa application, trade inquiries for the members. A lot of members who are pure traders. Special master's program that will be very light for these people, just for confidence building. A lot of them are very established business people. They're not looking to get employment anyway. But to use some of the positions we have business in the ETAs, the Economic Trade Organization Scheme, and after the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement area. These are new protocols that are popping up in trade that our members need to be informed about. Perhaps we can work out a 3 months, perhaps special executive master's program that can support our members and give them confidence in their trade. Thank you very much, sir. Having said that, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the vote of thanks. Join me, please, for the round of applause to receive our Vice President of Agriculture, Dr. Kwame Owuka. Round of applause for him.
Good afternoon, everybody. Our incoming president will be installed tomorrow. Yes. The Vice Chancellor, I'm happy that in this hall today, we have a very good presence of the Vice Chancellor leading all the management team. Can everybody from Abuja, University of Abuja please stand up for recognition? Please clap for them. Please continue clapping. The passion that the Vice Chancellor has put into this scheme, definitely, I can assure you, will make it succeed. And I believe that the sky will even be the starting point. Thank you. You can be seated. To assure you that the incoming president, our first deputy that will become president tomorrow, is also ready for this, for the continuity of this program. All people from Abuja Chambers, please stand up with the president. So you will see, Mr. Vice Chancellor, that we are also 100% in support of this scheme, and we want it to continue. Please be seated. So, to God be the glory. This is the 3rd anniversary. I was at the 2nd anniversary and I represented the president that time. And we promised that this journey we have started will endure. And I can assure you that Abuja Chambers will bring in more businesses. I did not hear when you were mentioning all this, I did not hear anything about hospital. And I remember the first deputy has challenged me that this area needs a hospital. So we'll also start thinking along that line. And I can assure you, yesterday, I met the German entrepreneur that came. And one of the things I asked whether they brought anybody who is interested in building a standard world-class hospital. And we are already talking about it. So you hear more and more and as we go along. So in all honesty, this partnership is good for both sides. And this idea we can see is what the university should focus on. Theory is different from practical. In fact, as a medical doctor, I can tell you that you can go and swallow all the books of medicine. If you don't place you and somebody to mentor you during your housemanship, you cannot treat anybody. So that mentorship is very, very important. And I'm very happy that this is the way the two organizations are going. So on behalf of the president, I welcome all everybody that is here. Please let us be bigger than this when we are doing the 4th anniversary. And I believe by God's grace, the 4th anniversary will have more reports to give. Thank you all once more for coming.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kolawole Owoka, Vice President, Agriculture, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you again for keeping faith with us for this program. Lunch is served, but before that, can we please rise for the national anthem so we bring the event officially to a close. The national anthem, please.
Problem here, but you had to find a way to get in the way. My son, because the negotiate.
They love your brother so much.
Thank you very much. We now invite the Vice Chancellor to please join the Leonard Silk, make our beginning for a group photograph alongside other dignitaries. Please, technical, can you turn that off? And directors, please join for the photograph. Thank you very much. Lunch is served. Can we have the ushers come lead the dignitaries to the lunch table, please? The photographers are not satisfied. Let's have the ushers lead the dignitaries for the lunch, please.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind the silver screen, dark and said goodbye. Never gonna dance again. Don't take me, I've got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. No, you're not a fool. You should have known that it's the chance that I feel here on. So we'll never gonna dance again. They like different. I can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind, but there's no comfort in the truth. The pain is the heart you'll find. That I feel give on, so I'm never gonna dance again. Play like this with this crowd. Baby, it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. We could have been so good together. We could have been this down together. And now it's better than to me. Feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance. I eyes, calls to mind the silver screen, dark and said goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again. Don't take me, I've got no rhythm.